Hey kids, how's it going? All right, this is bass lesson. All right, just so you know, this is for bass players, third graders, and anybody else, fourth or fifth graders that have completed lesson 11, A, B, and C, which we just talked about last week, on the A string, your second lowest string. And now we're gonna talk about right now lesson 12. Lesson 12 is a piece of cake because on your D string, here we go, I'm going to show it to you real quick. You had D, E, F, and F sharp. And then you move the whole thing over, your bow and your fingers, to the A string, your second lowest string. You got to get that thumb in the back, keep your arm up, and you really got to get those fingers down like a big soda can to get your grip down. So you push those finger all the way down to the fingerboard on the string. You got A, which you know. B is first finger. Second finger is C, just like we talked about last week. And just like on the D string where it went from F to F sharp, today you're going to go on the A string. Your C will become C sharp. And that's the name of it. And that's it. So, just like we always do in lessons, I'm going to play 4 A's, 4 B's, 4 C's, and 4 C sharps. Try to play along. Try to get those fingers around the tape. 1. Oh, make sure your bow looks good. Make sure it's around the right spot. Get that elbow up. Make sure you're on the right string. Make sure your fingers and your bow on and over the A string. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. This is going to be your whole A string. You're going to know it all, okay? And if you didn't already figure it out on your own. All right, so I'm going to go back to the book now. Great news. All you got to do is be able to read it and play it when you see it. So, it works the same. Here's your C, and your C sharp is fourth finger. Tells you how to do it, no biggie. Then, it's the same. Your open A, don't forget, is your bottom space. Your B, first finger, is your second line from the bottom, just above A. Your C, that you did last week, is your next space up, right? So you're on the second space from the bottom for C. And C sharp is exactly the same spot, only it has the sharp in front of it, okay? So that brings us to number 1, piece of cake, okay? So I'm going to say it, and then I'll do it. Number 1 is A, B, B, C sharp, then back to B, B, A, B, B, C sharp, B, B, A for 3, okay? Notice you're skipping C on this line. All right, I'm going to play number 1 and get ready, okay? And we'll do it together, and you do your best. And if you play it along with me and you got it, you're in good shape. Definitely position is everything. Get that bow hold really good to start. Get that thumb up, thumb in the back, arm up. Make sure you got your fingers over the strings and you're ready to go. So here we go. Here's number 1. 1, 2, ready, go. A, B, B, C sharp, B, okay, that's it. You can read it yourself. Try to play it without me saying it along with you. Just play it. All right, now, great news. I'll circle it and I'll show you. Here's a little note. When all the C's are C sharp, both F sharp and C sharp will be in the key signature. Okay, so if you look over here, remember when you have to check to see if you're going to need F sharps? Now you could have F sharp, and if you see two of them, they've added C sharp. Same as you learned C sharp and they added it, they're adding it over here. So when you see two of them, that's when you know. And if you look down here, here it is again, okay? So that means for number 2, when you see these, you're going to play C sharp, B, and we're going to play all the way through, okay? These are all 3 beats apiece because they're dotted halves. I'm going to play. I will count so you can hear it, but I won't necessarily say the notes, okay? So here I go. Get ready. Do your best. I always do my best. You should too. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. C sharp, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, C sharp, even though it doesn't say. Okay, there you go. That's number 2. It's very easy. Just try it. Then there's one other new thing you should know about, and I'll just tell you what it is. It's also super easy. It's this kind of note right here. Oops, let me put my glasses on so I can see really good. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay. It's this note right here. It's the note that you see that doesn't have a stem. You see it right there? It's easy to recognize because it has no stem. It's called everybody, whole note. Okay? And if you read what it says, receives 4 beats of sound. So it gets 4 beats, right? And look, there's the picture of it right there. One whole note gets 4 beats. So for this one, instead of going for 4 beats, instead of doing like usually you might do 4 quarter note beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do your bow each time. For a whole note, it's one long bow. Don't change your bow. Watch my bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One super slow bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the trick is to make your bow go super slow. Look how slow I can go. But if you go fast, you run out of bow. So the trick is to go super slow. It's one long 4-beat note. So that brings us to, check it out, number 3. Okay, number 3, if you look at it, notice the pattern. It's always 4 quarter notes and 1 whole note. And if you notice, it's 2 lines long. So check it out. I'm going to read it to you. I have to put the bass down for a second, though, because you know it's big. Hang on. I want to be able to point. Hold the phone. All right, here I come. Okay, here we go. I'm going to point it and say it. So if you look, it's 2 lines long. It's this line and this line. I'm going to say it, okay? But once you notice the pattern, it's super easy. Here we go. Start on D, right? D, 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 E, 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 E. And here's where I just made a mistake. Is this F or F sharp? Boom. F sharp. Forgot to go over it, forgot to look. My bad. You would never make such a mistake. Here I am at F sharp. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. Open G, your G string. G, 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 G. Then you go to the second line. Your open A string. You got to hop way over. A, 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 A. Here's B, 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 B. C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. And back to D, 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 D. So it uses almost all the notes you've done so far. So it's fun because you get to hop around. Okay? All right. I shall now play this one for you. Here we go. Get ready. Try it with me. If you can get it with me, you know you've got it. You're doing great. Really, again, just make sure your position's all good to go. Okay? All right. I'm actually going to go a little bit fast on this one because those whole notes are long, right? So you got to hold them out. So, all right. So here's where we're going to start on D. You're going to be all over the place. So you're going to have your, let me back up a little bit. You're going to have your bow on D with your fingers. You're going to have G. You're going to go over to the A string. You got a lot of hopping around to do. So practice it so you know which string to be on, okay? So here I go. 1, 2, D first, go. 3, 4, 1, 2, F sharp's next. 1, 2, over to G. Now get your eyes to the next line. G, over to A. 1, 2, now you're on B. 1, 2, next to C sharp. 2, and last is D. 1, 2, 3, there you go. Okay? All right. So that's that one. The last song in the book, or on that page, is number 4. Okay, it's Big Ben. If you, I'm not sure if you've ever heard the Big Ben, the fancy doorbell or the fancy clock with the melody that goes like this. It's like a famous doorbell clock sign. Usually it sounds higher, but on the bass it sounds kind of cool. This is actually that song, okay, or those notes. They're all whole notes, so if you look, you just could go really fast, okay? So the first one, if you look, okay, you've got C sharp and F sharp, C sharp, A, B, hang on, E, B, C sharp, and A. Okay? It's one note apiece. You can count it really fast. If you forget what note is which, if they're a little hard to read, you can just look them up on the top. But you're just basically looking to notice, okay, that whole note is on the second space, which makes it C sharp. Okay? So it's the tricky part is with no stem, but it's not that bad. Okay? But if you play it really fast with a fast beat, check it out. Starts on C sharp, get your thumb up, get those 4 fingers down, sing, ready to go. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, A. 1, 2, 3, B. 1, 2, 3, E. Hop your finger over. Play another 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to B. Hop your finger over for 4. C sharp and open A. Okay, so you can try that one. I actually recommend number 3 because that really has like a ton of notes that you know in it. All right, so you're going to work on that. That's 3 out of your 4 strings. You've done the G string, G, A, and B. You've done the D string, D, E, F, and F sharp. And now you've done the A string, A, B, C, and C sharp. The trick is just learning how to read all the notes. So go back in your book. If you forget something, just flip back to the page that has the answers in it. And it's okay to look it up till you memorize it, okay? All right, good luck with that. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you soon. I miss you.